Only get one go around. Let's make it a good go. Only get one go around.
Hi, I'm Jamie. Welcome to the Fifo side of my gallivanting journey. So this is a 50% of what I do up here working in the Fifo world. Up here is Port Hedland. So I'm just sitting in the car waiting for a friend. I'm going to interview him very shortly when he arrives. And I intend on doing a bunch of other videos interviewing other people about their Fifo experience, how they got into it, what's their plan, and all the other various information. And if you've got any questions about what you'd like to know about the Fifo world and how they get there and well, anything really, leave a question in the comments below and I'll put it on my interview list. So just to give a bit of a background about myself, if you haven't watched my introduction video, might be worth going to have a look at that. It gives you an insight into what I'm doing and why. But where I'm at for this Fifo gig at this stage is I'm 51 years old. I've only been doing this for 12 months. Pretty much 12 months on the knock now. So you'd almost call it starting again. I'm chasing down a dream, which you'll see in my introduction video. But yeah, chasing the dream of one day buying a boat, well in 5 years buying a boat and travelling the world. So I've got a real purpose for being up here and a reason to save money, work hard, and travel hard too. Actually, the balance is pretty good with that. So yeah, what prompted me to come up here was the lure of the money, obviously. We are pretty well paid up here. And I think across the board in most Fifo gigs, it's a very lifestyle orientated job as well. My roster is 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off, which I'm absolutely loving. I prefer 2 and 1 though, just for the savings factor. Life at the moment is off the charts as a 2 and 2, but 2 and 1 would really help me achieve the goal a lot quicker. So I decided to come up here, well, to chase that dream, obviously, as I've already covered. So what did I do to get up here and get started? So I finished a job. I'm an electrician. I'm working on the railways. Was working on the railways. I've since transitioned into working on the trains, doing some testing, commissioning for train automation, which I was doing back home as well in Victoria. The contract finished in Vic, and I was going a different way. I jumped into oil and gas, started that first out on Barrow Island, and I was intending on going that way as part of my plan to work in shutdowns and that sort of stuff towards, getting close to when I was achieving my goal of getting the boat, and working in shutdowns to work a little less and have a bit more time on the boat, yada yada yada. So that was my plan, and still kind of is. It's very fluid or evolving still at the moment. So I'm open to whichever way it goes and whatever comes. I am a contractor, and I do know that these gigs are not going to last forever. So something to be aware of as well, that the Fifo work, well, they're not all contract, but the way I'm going is anyway. So anyway, I got in by, well, it's always who you know, right? So, well, not always, but a lot of the time. I could have got a job without knowing anyone, but I got the one I wanted by knowing, having a contact. And that came through my job in Victoria on the trains. He knew someone who was over here. He's actually got over here now. G'day, Josh. And Shano. Thanks, mate. I jumped in. I started on Seek. I was shopping around all over Seek for Fifo work as an electrician over here. I had a number of applications in and quite a few bites as well. And I had a look at the job descriptions and looked at all the tickets that I needed. So if I didn't have a ticket that was required, I went and got it, which ended up costing me a bit of money. I got my hazardous areas ticket, which was not cheap. Also got messages coming through, phone calls coming through. Bloody spam. Where was I? Yeah, I was chasing up tickets. So I ran through a whole lot of tickets that I grabbed, including my Western Australian electrical license, the hazardous areas, the working at heights, LVR, CPR, whatever they wanted on their ads. I went and got quite a few. I think I ended up getting maybe 5 or 6 tickets all up, which just made me employable over here and puts you in front of the queue for people that don't have the tickets or are holding off getting them. You're better off having them in your pocket and being ready to go, because sometimes they want you there and then. And there's a lot of jobs across the board, but I can speak from an electrician's point of view. There's a lot of jobs that are just 1 or 2 or very short-term contract shutdown jobs, so it's probably a good way to get in too. So in the end, I applied for a few. I had a couple of job offers. One fell over before it even began, and I was coming over. I left home with the whispers of a couple of jobs coming, and as I was halfway over here in my caravan, I got the confirmation of the job that I had lined up on Barrow Island, so that worked pretty well. It's just a matter of getting your eyes on Seek, sussing out the type of work that you're into or interested in. Talk to people, talk to the recruiters, get on their list, get your tickets, and just keep knocking on the doors, sending out the applications. If you have to and you can, just jump on whatever pops up and work the rest out from there. So yeah, that's it from my Fifo kind of experience. As I said at the start of this, I intend to interview a whole bunch of different people from all walks of life, because there's so many different walks of life of people over here, up here, doing this. So you should get a wide range of ideas of different people that are doing it, age, genders, whatever, everyone, different countries. There's a lot of backpackers doing this sort of stuff. So if you're keen on finding out and seeing these interviews, hit the like, subscribe button, share it with someone that you might think might be interested in this sort of thing, because I intend on doing quite a few of these, because there's a lot of people up and around about here. So have a subscribe, have a like, and have a look at my other videos on my gallivanting journey. It's part of the Fifo lifestyle, the 2 and 2 roster. I'm exploring the Western Australian coast on my weeks off in my caravan, and finding some just bloody beautiful places. So yeah, that's it from me. Thanks for listening. I hope you found it interesting.